Hello everybody. This week we are discussing the word elevated. And I really liked Molly's post about how she stays elevated in her life and the things that she does in her life to keep those darker thoughts and those tougher days at bay. And it's really important to have those kinds of activities in your life. So she gave an example of dancing, yoga, meditation, journaling, any kind of art, any way that you can express yourself is a good way to keep yourself in an elevated state of mind. I also thought of the concept of brain waves again. So the idea, I was discussing with a good friend of mine the other day, a professor, about theta waves. Those are the brain waves that your mind goes into right before you fall asleep. So there's an understanding that a lot of really good ideas, and you might have experienced this in your life, a lot of good ideas come to you right at those moments before you fall asleep. And that's because your mind is transitioning from the activity of the day into the sleep state. And that transition goes through, your brain goes through, produces theta waves. And it's a very creative, deeper knowledge place where I really enjoy the teachings of Jung in that ancestral mind, that concept that you can have access to a deeper consciousness when you're accessing that deeper part of your mind. And theta waves, that entry into the sleep space, is a nice place to get access to that. And there's all kinds of activities that produce theta waves in our lives. This specific professor was talking about bowl therapy, so singing bowls. If you've ever seen big bowls made of stone that people play with like a felt mallet, and it sings, and those singing bowls have an effect when you're in a meditation or relaxive state with those bowls of taking your brain into that theta wave zone. And that really creative space is a good place to come up with and to express yourself and to come up with really positive things that might impact your life. So there's a very creative space there. You might have a good idea, you might have a connection to something that's very positive, and remembering those places and those times in your life and staying connected to that deeper knowledge can be very beneficial for people in their daily lives. And to keep us all in those higher vibrations, to keep us all in that elevated place, it's important to have that strong foundation of daily practices and activities. So I would love to hear your thoughts about being elevated and how you keep yourself elevated. We are really enjoying this activity every week with everyone and all the feedback we get from people. And I wanted to mention too that one of the place that this journal came from for Molly in the very beginning was in that very evening time, right before bed, journaling activity. And these words, as they popped into her mind and she wrote them down in this journal and decided to go through and discuss them all and really dive into the inner workings of her life and what each of these words meant to her, she really felt like they were a gift to her. It really felt like it came from another place, that these words were given to her from that ancestral place and that deeper space in your mind. And I think it's really fun for her to give those words to me, and we're really excited to give these words to you. So if you're enjoying it, we encourage you to use a journaling activity and write your own thoughts about each one of these words. If you like to do it more actively, you can be public in this space here in our Facebook group. But we really do enjoy this weekly activity, and we really do enjoy your daily expression and contributions. So thank you so much for showing up, and we look forward to hearing from you.